we have the current stock market update for PHUNWARE Incorporated, stock ticker PHUN. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comments section so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So here we're looking at a daily time frame here. We do need to sort of take a step back here and assess this stock from a bit of a longer term viewpoint because we are seeing some fairly significant price movements on the shorter term time frame. I was mostly unfamiliar with this company. I did just look into them a little bit, and it does appear that they do have connections to Donald Trump. Apparently, this is the software company that made the Trump 2020 campaign app. So the app for his presidential campaign, it looks like they are the ones that developed this. So there is a connection here, and it does look like they're continuing to work together in some manner to continue developing apps. Not incredibly familiar with what exactly they're doing there in that regard. I haven't been able to find a huge amount of information, but there have been situations where both stocks were halted at the same time, where a lot of volatility was being seen in both DJT, the Donald Trump stock, and in PHUN. And there were instances where both of those stocks were being halted at the same time. So there does seem to be a bit of a connection here. I'm not totally familiar or aware of what's going on with all of that. But it is clear that this stock is making major runs higher here at the moment. So, just to look at the longer term view here, we are really seeing the stock trading at subdued levels, low levels compared to its historical valuations. I mean, if we go back to roughly February 2022, the stock was trading close to $200. So, these are much lower valuations that we're seeing currently. And the stock is definitely breaking through some important resistance points at the moment. So, strong arguments can be made here that we are now seeing a bottom for this stock right around $2.85. Now, as far as recommending this stock or encouraging people to get into it or something like that, I'm extremely reluctant to do that. Currently, the price high that we're seeing a high of 1337. Just mark that in here. So, this is a lot of upward price movement here in a very short period of time. And it does look like something is going on here. There is a bottom in place that appears to be forming. We are breaking through some very significant resistance levels. In particular, we can point to sort of this resistance zone here, which came in right around 750. Previously, the prior high when we were looking at this stock was 799. And now we're seeing share prices, above $13. So these are huge movements, undoubtedly, no doubt about it. And I'm not exactly sure what exactly, the connection would be, why there would be such a close connection here between DJT and PHUN. I'm not aware of what's going on here. I did sort of quickly look into this. And all that I was really able to see was that they developed his campaign app in 2020. So it seems like that was 4 years ago, quite some time ago. Not exactly sure what's going on here, but if we're just looking at the price action itself, clearly these are major movements to the top side. So, as far as projecting upside price targets here, the next level of resistance you would have to say comes in right around $18 per share. This is $17.99. So, could the stock have some more upside? Sure. But if we look at the indicator reading here, we are now trading in overbought territory, sort of extreme overbought territory. So this would be 89.3 in the relative strength index reading, which would be considered to be an extreme level. It's not the first time the stock has been in this territory. We have seen this before. So this is a very volatile mover here. This is the deep end of the swimming pool. And I just want to make it clear that I'm not really recommending that people get into this stock. I mean, obviously you can do anything you want with your own money. If you're sort of a high risk, high reward type of trader, as long as you're okay, losing some money here, this could be something to watch because, the potential for upside could be sustained here. I do think that this looks like a bottom because we've seen this, we've seen the stock trade previously right around this $2 or $3 per share area. And we have seen some fairly significant spikes. If we go back to sort of this is just January of this year. So roughly January 11, the stock is trading around $3.75. And then we did see a spike into 24.50. So let's also mark that here. So, obviously massive price movements here. I mean, we're talking about almost 800% in share price gains here. So, this is a very volatile mover. But we have also seen instances where people might have gotten sucked into positions. For example, this price movement into $18. I mean, if we were buying into these highs here, the stock has really done nothing but just continue to move lower. So, really for that reason alone, I would personally not trade this. I mean, I wouldn't enter into the stock at the moment. I would want to see a bit more of a reliable trend structure in place, because at the moment this stock is really it's going parabolic. I mean, that would be the definition of parabolic. I mean, that's what a parabola looks like. So, a lot of upside price movement here. Could there be further extensions to the top side? Well, yeah, last time we saw, a major rally out of this $3 area, we did see gains into close to $25. We've also seen movements into $18. So I wouldn't necessarily believe that this is the top. I mean, I think that this probably could have more room to run to the top side, but I personally would stay away from this because I think that it's just way too volatile. There's just not enough price action here. I don't know why most of this is going on. I don't know what exactly the connection is with Donald Trump. Why are the stocks being halted at the same time? That's very strange. So, I mean, because there is a connection here somewhere. They developed his campaign app in 2020. So there is some type of connection, but I don't know enough about what the connection is to get involved with something like this. And, the potential for downside here is extreme. For anybody that, we'll just quickly look here. If anybody was interested in getting into this stock, I would probably be looking for a movement into roughly $9.30, possibly as an area to move in. But you have to remember, this is high risk, high reward. So do not get into something like this if you're not ready to lose money. There could be a lot of upside here, but I wouldn't consider getting in until probably $9.30. So here's the current market update for PHUNWARE Incorporated, stock ticker PHUN. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership and start trading stocks with the pros.